Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Victoria Marie weekly live stream. Today we're having it on a Monday. We rescheduled from Friday, so we are good to go. Let me know in the comment section if you can hear me okay. And we're going to wait for a few minutes and let some people pop on. Hello, everybody. We got Deborah and Mary are here. Hello. So glad to have you guys. Happy Monday. I know we normally hang out on Friday, and we are going to hang out on Friday, this Friday for sure, but I rescheduled last week's live because I had some issues at the voting poll, and it took me a little bit longer to vote and get home and get prepared, and so I thought, you know what, I'm going to show myself some grace, and we're going to do this thing on Monday. So I had to catch up. Hey, Claire, what's going on? Hello to you, gorgeous. And Vanessa's here, and Ariel, and Melissa. Hey. Welcome. Waiting for some more people to pop on. I thought today I would just work on a 12 by 12. I know I've been working on my Traveler's Notebook album for my Hot Springs vacation, but I put that aside for, well, I haven't put it aside. I've been somewhat working on it. But I also wanted to do just some regular process videos because I know you guys like seeing that. Just a little bit of everything. Hey, girlfriend. What's going on? Claire says, making it work from my desk at the office. There you go. I know some of you are probably working right now, tuning in as you are working. So make sure you have your faux Excel spreadsheet pulled up just in case your boss comes by. Unless you are the boss, right? Unless you're the boss. Oh my goodness. I do remember those days where I would be working from home and there'd be something going on, or no, working outside the home, and there was something going on that I wanted to see. So I would just kind of low-key like sit back and watch it. Because nothing wrong with that, right? As long as I was getting work done. So there we go. There we go. Hello, everybody. Just waiting for some more folks to pop on before we get started today. So, hey, Karen from Nova Scotia. Hello. So today I'm working on a 12 by 12 layout. I'm going to be doing a story about my mom who just recently turned 72, and I'm going to be using some goodies from Felicity Jane. Here in just a second, I'm going to show you guys all of that. So glad you guys are hanging out. Tell me, how are you doing today? Are you at home? Are you working? I know in these times, I know a lot of folks are working from home. Some of you are retired. That I do know. So yeah, let me know. Oh, it's snowing in Iowa. I think I heard somebody else talk about that it's snowing in Iowa. Michelle says, hi, for a few minutes before I go to a birthday lunch outside at a friend's house. Fantastic. Well, enjoy. Tell me what you're up to today on this Monday. I actually have a slow Monday, and that's on purpose. I wanted to kind of take it easy today, ease into the week. Did a lot of work this weekend, hosted a mini class, or taught a mini class for the Scrapbook patron, my Victoria Marie Patreon community. I call them my Scrapbook patrons. But we are this month talking about meaningful journaling. And so we had a really great discussion about journaling, and do we not say enough? Are we missing opportunities for journaling? What are some of the hangups and the challenges? And so this has been a great series so far. So if you're interested in live mini classes, consider becoming a Victoria Marie patron. The link is in the description if you're interested. And the cool thing about it is when you join, you get access to all that prior content, all the other mini classes that I've taught so far, and I start teaching those back in August. All right, we've got some folks working from home. We've got some retired folks. Melissa says it's snowing in Minnesota today. Texas decided to be a little bit cold, but it's kind of a misnomer because really it's going to probably warm up again this week. Crafty Disney Girl says it's 9 p.m., so I'm glad. So I'll go to bed soon. Tammy says, still in my jammies, very slow start of the day. Glad we're not Zooming. There you go. Hey, Christy, what's going on, friend? So slow morning around these parts. And we also kind of had a slow homeschool morning, too. Corinne didn't nod off until about 1 a.m., so she got to sleep in a little bit, and she's been working on school stuff. Bree is actually interviewing someone for her podcast right now. So she's doing that. And of course, I'm on with you guys. So there we go. And then after this, I'm going to be I'm learning the bullet journal method for planning. And I don't know about you, but I've always used a paper planner. I'm an analog planner. And I've gone through several planning systems over the years. And I saw people using a bullet journal as their planner, amongst other things. And I've been recently looking for something that will allow me to be a little bit more productive and kind of fit in a little bit better with my way of planning. So I have a book that I bought at Barnes & Noble, and I've been watching YouTube videos, and I purchased a bullet journal. So I'm going to sit down this afternoon and set it up, and I'm going to test it out to see if it'll help me be more productive. So there we go. Let's see, Laura, working from home also. Hello, Carol. Journaling class was great. Thank you, Michelle. I really liked that class. I think that was my favorite so far out of the many classes that we've done. Not an easy morning here in Boston. Oh, Ada, I hope it gets better for you, hun. Chrissy says, I made my Victoria cart last night. The Christmas card or the holiday card. That's another thing I'm doing today. I'm filming the version for YouTube today. So hopefully I can get that. If I can get it filmed and edit it, then I'm going to go ahead and post it tonight if I can get it. If not, I'll post it tomorrow. If you're a patron, you got to first look the in-depth behind the scenes look of that if you're a patron. And I'm getting ready to film the YouTube version of it. And by YouTube version, it's the more edited version of that. So I can't wait to show you guys that. Deborah, yeah, it's 2 o'clock. It is speeding right along. Hello, everyone who's just joined us. Nicole says the bullet journal community on IG is vast and impressive. Yes, I saw that. Although I will say I'm ready to go back to the way I used to plan, which is not a whole lot of decorating the planner pages, but pens and highlighters. That's my jam. And I probably won't do a lot of drawing or anything like that either, because that's just not my jam either. I love the minimalist bullet journaling style, and that's who I tend to follow on Instagram, and the people who I watch are the ones who do the minimalist style of bullet journaling. Hey, Deborah girl! And scrapbooking finished the crop challenges. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Valerie, hey Victoria, sorry to slam you with responses today. Hey, you didn't slam me at all. Not at all. I love talking to folks. Hey Patricia, what's going on? Hey Karen. Love the cart you did too. Tempting to get another one just for my DD stuff. You absolutely can. And the holiday cart, by the way, it doesn't necessarily have to be a holiday cart. You can theme it for anything that you want. And I'll talk about that in the YouTube videos. That you can set it up seasonally. You can set it up for different purposes. The idea is for it to be kind of a multifunctional type of thing, but I'm loving it so far. I can't wait to start getting ready. I'm taking Allie Edwards. She has a class that she's hosting called Product Play, and so I'm going to be taking I think it's Product Play 4 or something like that. Anyway, so I'll be taking that class on November 4th. So I'm excited to play with my goodies and get some ideas from her creative team on December daily stuff. Okay, loving the cart too. Tempting to get one. You should. Bullet journaling and basic, not decorated. Yeah, I definitely need a functioning planning tool for sure. Oh, we have another person who did their Christmas card last night. Woohoo! I'm such an enabler. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Victoria Marie. I'm the owner of Victoria Marie Designs, where I enable people to buy things and make holiday scrapbook and Christmas cards. That's what I do. I'm so glad you're here if you're new. By the way, make sure you like this live if you're enjoying it. Also, make sure that you subscribe to this channel, because every time that I post a video on this channel, then you'll be notified. So make sure that you do that. Hit that bell button, subscribe and hit the bell. And also let me know if you are enjoying the live. We're going to get started here in a second. Hey, Megan. So glad you're finally able to catch a live video. Woohoo! Melissa says, I got the holiday cart set up over the weekend. My favorite thing ever. I'm so excited to hear that. Hey, Cynthia. She says she's doing product play also. That should be a really good class. I know some people I know she offered one last year, and I didn't take it. But this year I'm definitely signed up to go. Hey, Becky and Cody, and hey, Deborah. I do enable a lot. Hey, Gloria, happy Crafty Monday. Oh, goodness. Debbie says, hi, what's the book you're reading about journaling called? Oh, that's a really great question. Let me grab it for you guys. Hold on just a second. I'm going to go grab it. Let's see here. So, from Barnes & Noble, this is the book that I purchased. It's called Dot Journaling, an interactive guide designing a creative and practical planner. And it's written and illustrated by an author named Hannah Billinson. Anyway, let me hold it up. Beilenson. So this is what I'm using. And it's really pretty. And what it does is it gives you different guidelines and tips and stuff for setting up your bullet journal. I'm a visual person, so I like watching the YouTube videos, but I like having a resource that I can then turn around and create some of the different spreads in my bullet journal, which is awesome. So I stumbled upon this at Barnes & Noble in the writers section. At my Barnes & Noble, they just changed their schematic. So they have a section for books for writers, and this bullet journaling, writers and journals, I think is what it's called. So anyway, there's that. So it's a pretty cool book, and I'm trying to decide how I want to set it up. And so I'm kind of using this as a guide for some possibilities and to learn more. Also, by the way, the bullet journal system itself, it was a whole thing. I just learned of it a few years ago. But the creator of the bullet journaling system, his name is Ryder. I'm trying to look up his last name. I forget. If you are familiar with bullet journaling, if you want to type that in the chat section, help me out here. His first name's Ryder, which I think is such a cool name. Ryder Carroll. His name is Ryder Carroll. And he also has a book about the bullet journal system. There we go. Hey, nice to be able to see you guys too. Hello. You are another CEO, aka Chief Enabling Officer. You got that right. That's me. I love to enable. Hey, Heather, never late, friend. We're just talking about bullet journaling right now before we dig into the layout. Hey, Megan. So I go back and forth with my December Daily. I typically will use Ellie Edwards' December Daily Kit, but I have used Ellie Studio and I've used Felicity Jane in the past. Hey, Karen, what's going on? Cody says she has a small bullet journal. Mine's not creative at all. In fact, I have a video on this channel about, oh, cool. I'll have to go check that out. Heather's got to go take her client calls. Darn clients, always wanting something. So what is exactly the product play class? Oh, okay. I just found you on Instagram. Rinse It follower. I just love you already. Oh, thanks so much. Okay, so the product play class is a class developed by Allie Edwards, and what she does is she gives you ideas for different spreads that you can create in your December Daily album. And she has contributors to her class, which a lot of whom are a part of her design team, and they each come up with ideas on using the product, and you don't necessarily need her specific product to do these ideas, these design ideas, but it gives you, this is perfect if you are kind of new to December Daily, or if you've been doing it for a while and you want to try out some different techniques and different designs. That's what it is. It's all about design. And so you can get some ideas for different spreads and stuff from that class. So go ahead and check that out. Valerie says, I have a bullet journal from this website, and of course, in the same color. Woohoo! So I did pick this up actually at Half Price Books, and this kind of is what sparked me to go this route, really. I've been thinking about changing up my planning system anyway, but this is from Piccadilly, and it's a turquoise blue bullet journal. It's a dot journal, so I haven't even cracked open the plastic yet. So this is what I'm going to be working on this afternoon. I'm going to grab myself a cup of tea and sit down and read through this book and set up my bullet journal. So I'll let you guys know how that's going. Alrighty, so we are here today because I'm going to make a layout. I mentioned at the beginning of the live that I have these photos here of my mom. She just turned 72, and I usually will do a layout about her birthday in general. And she likes eating seafood. We've been eating seafood for her birthday celebrations for years now. So if that's what she wants, that's what she gets. So what I've done is I printed out 2 photos, and I use the Epson PictureMate printer, and I use the app to print my photos. One of the options of the app is to print your photo about 3.5 by 5.5, so it makes the photo smaller. And you just select the size when you go and print the photo. Now you can easily resize your photo using any type of photo resizing app, whatever you have available to you. The reason why I like to resize it is the smaller you can make the photo, the easier it is for you to add a bunch of stuff to your layout if you're like me and you like to layer. So yeah, this is the mama. This is the mama. Because I'm going to be using some subtle colors with this, I thought, well, one, the photos came out a little bit orangey because the lighting in the restaurant we were at was not that great. So I went ahead and did a black and white filter on the photo using my Pick Tap Go app. And I think I've talked about Pick Tap Go before. And resized these to 3.5 by 5 using the Epson PictureMate Charm, or the Epson photo app. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim them so I have a white border around them. Let me show you the other product that I'm using before I do that. So I have this Felicity Jane kit, and I just dropped the stamp set, so hold on just a second. That's okay, folks. It's just Monday. So this kit is called the Tory kit. And the Tory kit came out in, oh goodness, what month was this? September? No, it wasn't September. Maybe it was September. I can't remember. I haven't used this kit at all. Brand new kit. So I'm using Felicity Jane, and those of you who've been with me know that I've been using Felicity Jane kits for quite a while. I love the kits because of the designs. They're really, really pretty. If you're looking for something that is soft, feminine, lots of florals, with not only beautiful colors, but an element of black and white, then you want to check out Felicity Jane kits. And I'll make sure to post a link in the description box. I'll let you know up front that I am an affiliate for Felicity Jane. I started buying this kit long before I became an affiliate. I was on their design team for about a term or two, and I just love the product. They also have been a sponsor for the Victoria Marie retreats in the past. And so I love this kit. I think it's a fantastic value. So for those of you who are either new to scrapbooking or have never heard about this kit, or you've been on the fence about the kit, I think you'll really love it. So I will make sure to post the link in the description so you can check that out after the live. So I'm using the Tory kit, and usually they'll name the kit with some female type name, female sounding name. And I absolutely love it. So the difference between Felicity Jane and other kits is that everything that they make for this kit is exclusive. So they don't curate items from other manufacturers, unlike, say, other kits like Hip Kit Club will curate. And they've also actually now started doing more exclusive products too, but they usually would curate items from other companies. Felicity Jane does everything in-house, and besides their manufacturing, but their design and everything is all exclusively their design. So typically with the Felicity Jane kit, you're going to get a stamp set. These have actually gone down in size over the past, I think they changed the size maybe 3 or 4 years ago, something like that. But you still get really, really great high quality photopolymer stamps, goes with every single kit. And the cool thing about this is not only can you use it for scrapbooking, but you can use it for card making, your traveler's notebooks, your pocket scrapbook pages, whatever it is that you're into, you can use those stamps for those projects. Typically, you're going to get a pack of die cuts, really, really nice, high quality, great cardstock weight of cardstocks, of die cuts, and they have really, really fun designs. Typically, you're going to get some type of doll or girl that's going to go in this, and that's the name of the kit's named after the girl, and I'll show you that here in a second. And then you get tags and tabs and flowers and that type of thing. It used to be, and I've noticed that they're not including as many florals as they have before, but you still get florals and some other elements here. And this is a birthday themed kit, so I thought it would be perfect for this layout. Another cool thing about this is that you get a pack of 3x4 pocket cards too. So they're just one-sided pocket cards. On the back it's a dot grid or just a regular grid that you can maybe use for journaling or whatnot. But if you're a pocket scrapbooker, or even if you're not and you want to use these on your scrapbook page, then you totally can do that. I will typically use 3x4 and 4x6 pocket cards on my scrapbook pages a lot, usually for either journaling or for layering. But you get a pack of these that you can use on your spreads. So there's those florals, very, very, very pretty florals. It's very soft. These kits are not just for feminine themed type layouts. You can use these same colors and so forth if you're doing layouts about dudes as well. Alrighty, we've got some puffy stickers. They've been doing a lot of puffy stickers and chipboard pieces over the past years or so, which I really love. I like this set here. It has the little puffy dots or the circles. Let me pull this out the plastic real quick. I have to open everything up whenever I get something new. I've got to look at it and touch it and feel it, and I don't know. Let me know if you're the same way. And of course it's sticking, so I haven't opened this up at all. So you get these little stickers here, puffy stickers, labels, and some bows, which are really, really nice. These are the Tory die cut alpha. Typically in every kit, you're going to get some sort of alpha. So not only do you get these puffy alphas, I hoard Felicity Jane alphas like no other, and I always have. But they're beautifully coordinating with the color scheme. These are kind of a smaller alpha. You get letters and numbers, and this is a puffy alpha. And then they also included these die cut alphas, and these are really cool. I'm going to use this on the layout today. And they're these large scale alphas. How fun will that be to make a really fun layout or a really fun card with a large alpha like this? So really, really fun. Included in this particular kit, and you get a series of letters as well as numbers, exclamation points, as well as some question marks. So those will be fun to use. You also get a pack of epoxy dots, and she's been including epoxy dots a lot, or some type of epoxy shape in the kit. So a lot of the offerings have varied over the years. And then washi tape, which I don't know about you guys, but I love washi tape for sure. I know that I'm enabling some of you guys, so you're welcome. Looking to join in January, you'll love it. You'll love it. If you were just starting out scrapbooking, or if you're looking for a different style of kit, then this is probably the kit for you. It sort of veers more on a more softer, minimalist type of style. It gives you just enough product to make, all kinds of great projects. Here's the washi tape. I love this dot against that mustard yellow. How nice is that? I really love that. So that's super cool, washi tape. And then let me show you the papers, and I'll show you the free gift here in just a second. She's been throwing in some free gift things recently. Okay, so Felicity Jane paper pack, you're going to get some pattern papers, and you're also going to get some double-sided solid paper as well. Oh, I need to tell you guys, because I just saw somebody in the comment section mention this. Typically, they will make 10 kits out the year, and the last is going to be their holiday offering that you can purchase that I don't believe is a part of the subscription. You have to buy that separately. But they produce 10 kits, and they usually will pause production around November, and then they'll offer their new kits in the following year. So I think they're in that time frame now. So those of us who just got our kits and you're a subscriber, then, and you can also don't have to be a subscriber to buy the kits. So if there's kits left over, they sell you the kits. You just pay a little bit more. So if you're a kit subscriber, then I think we got our last kit this month. And then if you want the holiday kit, I think they just launched the holiday kit, or at least they're going to this week, and you can buy the holiday kit, which I don't believe is included in the subscription. I think it's separate, and it kind of follows sort of that December daily themed type thing where there's an album that's launched along with coordinating items. In fact, I have mine from, let me grab it real quick. This is my December Daily album from 2017. This was from Felicity Jane. So this was the album that was offered, and I think there was another style, but I really, really loved this album. It's absolutely gorgeous. And the materials in it were just beautiful. And I also paired it with some of my other December Daily products as well. But the buffalo check and the different transparency, 4x6, beautiful stuff. Beautiful pattern papers. I had some wood veneer letters left over. And I added this. I mixed and matched this with some other things that were in my stash. These really pretty chipboards. Also had some flair, the 3x4 pocket cards. I mixed that also with some Allie Edwards December Daily. Let's see. They had these 4x8 inserts where you can journal. I haven't seen the new ones yet. Here's another one, little insert. This is from Felicity Jane. Here's the chipboard as well as a pocket card. So it's a beautiful style. Here's a little Christmas tree. This is a felt Christmas tree, like embroidered Christmas tree, which was really, really fun. Let me see if I can pull this up for you guys to see it. The little fa la 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 insert. It was just a really fun kit to work with that particular year. And I haven't gotten the Christmas one since 2017. I've been doing, I think 2018 and 2019, I got December Daily products from Allie Edwards. Here's another one with a tag and then the little tassels. So if you're wanting a different style of product for your Christmas holiday shopping, then not shopping, your December Daily project or whatever type of similar project that you're doing, check out Felicity Jane. I haven't actually seen their November release yet, the Christmas release yet. I don't think there's going to be a November kit. I don't believe so. No, I'm sorry. The November kit should have already been released, I believe. I have to check and see. I just got an email, so I need to read through it again. They are moving locations. They are expanding, so they need more room. The holiday release is sold separately from the subscription. Thank you, Christy. So yeah, that might be worth checking out. Okay, so here's the pattern papers. And for a lot of people who are doing like Traveler's Notebook style, pocket or whatever, you start putting in these printed months. Like if you're doing Project Life or some type of monthly or daily type scrapbooking. And then there's a space here where you can journal if you want. And then the pattern papers, you're typically going to get a floral, a stripe, a dot, and some other type of design. And you're going to get in the kit, in addition to everything else I showed you, 6 pattern papers, and they're double-sided, really good quality. Very pretty. Oh, I want to fussy cut that. That might just be an option today. Typically on the B side, you're going to have some type of black and white design as well. But the designs are just so pretty. And then the branding strip you can use. So the paper is designed where you can use it in its entirety, which is great. So, very fun. And then you also get, in the paper pack, 2 double-sided solid pieces of paper that coordinate with the pattern paper. So here's the A sides of those, and then the B sides. And typically it's going to be some color variation on both sides that coordinate. You're going to have a light and a dark with a coordinating lighter color there and some gradient of a particular color. All right. I also like using the marketing label that comes with this because it's a smaller print of all the designs, and you can cut that up and use that too. Alrighty, so there we go. That's what I'm using today. I thought I'd show you guys that. Let's get set up. I actually don't think I have a plan. I think I'm just kind of starting this from scratch. Oh, by the way, the free gift with this particular kit, which is fun, looks like a notebook of some sort. Oh, I hate these plastics. Let's get that out the way. I just rip that open and get that out the way. So this looks to be like a little notebook with some cardstock in it. So you can journal in this. You can set this up as a mini album. You can do all kinds of things with this. The sky's the limit. But there's that. We had a couple little cards. Here's a little girly for the month. So there we go. I probably won't use that. I'll probably use it for something else. All right, so let me go ahead and get this set up. I have my little tray here. People always ask me where this tray is from. It's from Target. I got it during the spring when they had all their wedding and spring stuff out. I like to go through and separate all my labels and such so I can see what I'm using. Particularly if I just opened a kit, I like to get acquainted with all the contents of the kit, right? I like to know where I'm going with this. So there's usually some florals and some text. Again, this is a birthday themed layout. I'm loving the greens in this one. I've been seeing green a whole lot more, so that's great. Some flowers, some of these little starburst looking die cuts. Let's see here. Let me put that there. Just wanting to get a glimpse of what I have. Got some little tags. And there we go. All right, so those are all set up for me to use. I'm probably not going to use the pocket cards today. I definitely want to use the stamps and the puffies. I was thinking about taking advantage of these large die cut alphas. If you don't have a tray where you can spread your embellishments out on, I highly recommend it. Oh, that's not going to go back in there. Get you something inexpensive like at the Dollar Tree or something like that, or Target. And then that way you can spread it out and see what you got. Okay, I'm going to set up my things in my little letter holder to the side off camera. And let's get an idea of where we're going with this. First up, let me grab my trimmer. I'm going to go ahead and trim my photos to where they have some white space around, or not white space, but a white border. And I actually don't know where I'm going with this, so you guys get to go on this fantastic voyage with me today. I knew that I wanted to use this kit, and I knew I wanted to use these photos, but design-wise, I don't know. We'll see where it takes us. You get to see my organic process. Okay. In real time. If you guys like real-time videos and you like to see that type of thing often, consider becoming a Victoria Marie patron. I started to do more real-time videos for my Patreon community, which has been a lot of fun. Let's see. Usually, moving the photos around, trying to decide where I want them. I think I want to do something that's center-oriented here on the layout. So let's play with this a little bit. Let's dump it all out, all the letters. We're going to address the title first and where the journaling is going to go. We're going to do that first. So let me break out these letters and remember how to spell happy birthday. These are huge. Look at that. That thing is huge. Let me see how big this is. Oh my gosh. This is like 3 inches. Yeah, they're like 3-inch letters. Okay, we can handle that. Let's get an I. Nope, don't need an F in birthday. We need a T. I wonder if there is, it looks like there may be, let me look on the package. You get, I think all the letters come in all of the colors, I think. It almost looks that way, but maybe not. All right. So let's see what we got here. We need a D. And I think that, only because I'm just not always that creative with titles sometimes, I think I want to do like write 72nd or something, or yeah, 72nd birthday or something like that. We'll see. We shall see. So I'm going to kind of separate out the letters that I'm going to use, but I'm also looking for the different colors that they come in as well. These are ginormous, folks. I want to be able to have some variation of the color for the word birthday. Let's see if I can even, I should be able to get these on here. These are huge. It's an I, trying to go through these as quickly as I can. There's a lot of freaking letters here. I love the letters too. They're nice, aren't they? I love these. And you know what? Even if you don't have these die cuts like this, you can, if you have an electronic die cutting machine, that's always an option. If you have a die with large letters, that's always an option too, right? Okay, let's see. I'm gonna need a tray. Let's get a tray out, or a little something to hold those for just a second. Gonna need a little tilde. I think that some of these might be exclamation marks. Happy birthday. What else do we need? We need a Y. These are amazing. I don't think I've ever had die cuts this big in letters before, I don't think. Not that I can think of right off the top of my head. I am a hoarder of letters and stuff, but I don't know. These are huge. Let's see here. What am I missing? We need a Y. Where are the Ys? Here they are. They're all stacked together. That's why I couldn't find them. They were all hiding out. Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to need a bigger tray for these puppies. I'll just slide that to the side. All right. Whoa, those are huge. These are big letters. Let me get this over here. Kind of set them over here to the side. What do you guys think of these big old letters? Good grief. And they're thin, too. I love a thin letter. Let's get the tildes over here. All right, so if I do the photos down here, I want to make sure that I have room for journaling. And if I want things to be somewhat centered, then I need to make sure that I have space for everything that I want to put on here. So let's go ahead and start spelling out birthday. Maybe I'll bounce the letters. And how about we get a blue and then a T. Go big or go home. Got that right, Heather. You know how we roll around here. Go big or go home. Let's get a D and an A. And then a Y. Okay, alrighty. God, that's huge. Talk about making a statement on a page. Alright, let's see how we want these to go. That's actually, we need that. This is an exclamation point. There, that looks better. That doesn't look all weird. Okay, so I'm just kind of setting these out here. Ginormous. Okay. That kind of gives me another idea. What if I move them down here? You guys get Victoria Marie in the raw as I'm figuring these out. Which I think is fun. I think it's fun to do this so that you can see my process. I'm thinking of 10 different design ideas all at once, and I'm going to have to commit to one of them. But for right now, let's just play. What if I did something like that? And how about we incorporate a stamp in some way? Okay, the idea is coming to me. There's a stamp that says "Let's Party," but I don't know. We'll come back to that. Kind of like this banner. It says "Happy, Happy, Happy" to layer on top of the letters in some way. And then this die cut that says "Celebrate You." And that die cut there. I'm making this up as I go along, folks. Or I could put it here. Kind of like that better. And then we can do some like, I think I kind of like this idea. Hey, Kathy, what's going on? You know what? I could stack the letters for dimension. But each letter is a different color, and I could use this color for, you know, these other letters for something else. I could add some skinny foam strips because I do have that if I want to add some dimension. I think, however, what I'd want to do is add dimension to the photos, to the label, to this label, and then probably not the scallop, and then just adhere these flat to the layout. Yeah, I think I like this too. Okay, so let's move these guys out the way real quick since we've already decided what we want to do. Move that up, and let's get a little tilde. Do I want to do the same color or a different color? It's kind of fun, although I would need to find the tilde for that eye in that color, which is somewhere around here. Okay, so folks, I think I'm liking this right here. So now, where am I going to go with this next? Well, you guys know I love to layer, and so that's what I'm going to do. I'm trying to get my letters together here and see if I can find that that other tilde that goes with the eye. You know I love to layer, and so I'm feeling that there needs to be some layering behind the photos, and then also taking advantage of the die cuts that come with the kit. Usually when I'm working with a kit, because I get asked this question too, usually when I'm working with a kit, I will try to use the kit as it is. Like I won't add anything to it unless I feel it needs a little something, something. And then once I've used the main elements I'm going to use, then I go in my stash and I look for other items that may come with, or other like Felicity Jane items if I have items from other collections from the same manufacturer and designer, or I will use items that have a similar color or theme, pair that with my leftover kit materials to make a new kit. So then I'm using my old and my new. Sometimes I will go ahead and pair the old and the new with my kit if I feel that it needs some rounding out. Well, is it in here still? I don't know what those other little tildes went, but that's okay. Maybe these don't have them on there. Let me look at the package. Oh, it doesn't. I don't need it. That's for the exclamation points then. I don't need it. Anyway, so I like to use the kit first and see what I can get out of it first. And then I'll add stuff to it. Now, I have no shortage of Felicity Jane products because I subscribe to this kit and I was on the design team for a while, and I'm always buying something. So I have no shortage of stuff. So typically what I will do is go through my stash of Felicity Jane goodies from previous kits and use them. And I pretty much hoarded all the stamp sets that I've ever received as well. All right, let me get out some pattern papers. Let's look at our choices here. I'm thinking, let me move this over. I'm thinking we're gonna need a border of some type. Now, my mom's favorite color is blue, so I'm gonna look at my blue option here. And, oh, we'll have to put that back in the package. So I'm thinking maybe doing a blue border. I love the idea of cutting this guy out because that just looks like it's waiting for me to do that. I like the hearts too. Ah, that'll probably be chopped up, y'all. I'm just not even kidding. This, oh, I love the stripe. What if we did, the mind is a thinking. Ooh, what if we cut this and just had a strip of this in some way. Boy. Okay, still thinking. Let's do, let's see what we got here. I'm trying to think what I have left that I'll use for layering. Kind of like that green. Let's see what we got on the B sides. I like the stripe. Ooh, here's another stripe. I like that too, but that is more bolder. Okay, stay with me. Stay with me. We're almost there. We're almost there with the background situation. Alrighty, so now we know how the layout's going to go. Let's move this to the side real quick. Okay, I'm going to trim this up. Larger paper trimmer. Do you ever talk to yourself when you're making a scrapbook layout? Let me know. Let me know. Okay. Give me a second. It looks like we got a spammer in here, so hold on just a second. This is becoming more common to get spammers all up in yo stuff. Give me just a second, folks. Hate this. Okay, hold on. Let's see here. Deborah, yeah, right. VM is even popular with spammers. Spammers can go away. We ain't got time for that today. I ain't got time for that. All right, gonna trim this down. Good grief. Because I want to border it, I'm just gonna trim it to 11.5 by 11.5, at least for right now. I did pull out a second sheet just in case I decide to go a different direction. But I'm gonna start here. I am gonna trim that just slightly. Let's see what we got. Okay. Now, I had an idea that I was just going to do a solid border, but then I saw the stripe pattern paper and I thought, how about we do something with that? Now, all I want is like a strip of this stripe. Like, I just want a little bit. So let's trim out maybe about 1 inch. I'm going to probably do a couple of things here. Let's see. I cut stuff and then I regret it later, but that's okay. Well, maybe not regret. There's no regrets in scrapbooking. It is what it is. We just go with the flow. We just Just go with the flow. All right, so now I'm going to trim off the branding. Hello to everyone who's just joined us. Hello, hello, welcome. Welcome to the Enabler Show. I'm Victoria, and I'm enabling people to purchase Felicity Jane kits. I think I'm going to trim this down as well to 11.5. I like a layered background. Like, I like having a matte. Thinking about just adding this little pop of color right here, so it looks somewhat, you know, editorial. All right, there we go, folks. Let's commit. Commitment time means that you add adhesive, and then you stick it down, and then you keep on going. Let's do this. Let's do it. All right, trim the paper 11.5, so I can have a nice border. Also, a strip here, just to give it a little pop over here to the side. Nothing major, super easy to do. Just to give it a little something, something. Okay. Let's take these photos and let's do some layering behind them using some pattern paper. So I think what I want to do is take advantage of the black and white, I think. Is this going to show up the way I want it? I think it will. So I'm going to take this black and white stripe, and I'm going to position my photos so where I can see the dots. All I'm doing is some simple layering behind the photo using the coordinating pattern paper that comes with the kit. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Get it used up, folks. Why not? If you like to save your paper, say you're on a budget and you want to make sure you're conserving your paper, you can hollow out the middle of your paper if you want. I have enough paper in my stash where, you know, I don't always do that anymore unless it's something that I like. Okay. Let's go with the floral, black and white. The reason I love Felicity Jane kits is because you get these really gorgeous black and white elements. And if you've watched my videos previously, then you've heard me say how black and white can be very grounding in a design, and it can. So you have a lot of color and you need just a little bit of grounding. Add some black and white or another neutral color and you're good to go. Whether it be a die cut pattern paper, a little bit of stamping with black ink. Because look at that. It makes those photos just kind of pop a little bit more with the black and white. Let's add some color to this. How about this green on the flip side? And by the way, notice that all these pattern papers, this is a brand new kit, cut into it. Don't even think about it. Just cut into it, use your stuff. Use it up. We can't take it with us when we're gone, so you might as well use it while you're here and enjoy it. There's that. And then let's find something else. Let's add a little bit of this. I like this yeller, mustard yeller. How about that? We'll do this. I like the dots too, right? They're really cute. I love Felicity Jane. Love it, love it, love it. All right. Let's go ahead and do that. Trimma. All the necessary work we need to get done to make beautiful layouts. There we go. Okay, so liking how that's coming out. Very beautiful, very beautiful. Okay, so next up, let's go ahead and work on our title. We'll bring the letters back out, and for this, I'm going to do a couple of things. Let me grab some of my liquid glue here. For those of you who have just joined us, welcome. Good night, crafty Disney girl. I hope you have a great evening. Love it. Love it, love it. Alrighty. So next up, let's go ahead and get the title positioned. And I think this is going to be one of those layouts where I do some hidden journaling because I do have some stuff that I want to say. Now I love these letters because they're not super wide, but they're skinny enough that they still work on a 12 by 12, right? Birthday, birthday, birthday. There we go. Let's get these lined up. There we go. And, do we want to bounce the letters? Some up, some down. I like that. We'll give it some rounding with this scallop. And then we're going to layer this over that maybe. Maybe we'll use the scallop elsewhere. I'm going to stick that to the side. And then we have another die cut we were going to use. Oh, where did it go? Oh, it's over here. Celebrate you. And then that. Okay, let's commit. And by committing, I mean we're going to put some glue on this bad boy. Make sure I have things the way that I want them. There we go. Oh my god, I'm in love with these letters. I've had this kit in my stash for at least a couple of months now, and I didn't even know these were hiding in there. So there we go. Let's see. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay. Alrighty. I am using the Barely Art Precision Craft Glue. I think I've shown this to you guys in previous videos. But the cool thing about it is it comes with these applicators that have a fine tip. So you can just switch out the applicator, which is great. And it doesn't clog. And they also give you a pen to stick in there so you can clean it out. I keep it in here all the time so that it's not going to clog. And you just put it right back into the applicator. Well, of course, I'm demonstrating this now. It won't do it. You stick it right back in there if you want to clean it out. I keep mine in there. So Barely Art Precision Craft Glue. So that's what I'm going to use. It does dry clear. And I'm going to use it for this purpose because these letters are so thin. I'll make sure it's shook up. Is that a Gryffindor scarf? It sure is. I had it laying around. I had it laying around here in my studio for when we did the virtual crop for this month. That was Harry Potter and Halloween themed. So yeah. Really fun. Really, really fun. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some glue on this. Looking good. Very easy. You can also, if you want to, if you have a Xyron sticker maker or some type of sticker maker machine, you can run your letters through your sticker maker and it'll add adhesive on the back. You don't want to use a liquid glue or other adhesive. My house is Gryffindor, by the way. Corinne's a Slytherin. Bree is a Ravenclaw, even though she wants to be Slytherin. Harry Potter references there. That was a really, really fun crop, by the way. And folks were encouraged to wear their Harry Potter or their Halloween gear, and we had some people show up to that for sure. That was a lot of fun. All done virtually. Okay, putting these down. Did I say I love these letters? Have I told you guys that? Oh my goodness. These are so nice. Okay, let's see. That in there. I like using liquid adhesive for this type of project because it's forgiving, and if I need to move something around before it completely dries, then I can do that. Once I get this down, I'm going to go ahead and pop up my photo using some foam, photos as it will, and then we're going to come in and do some embellishing. Or I might actually move around some embellishments first before I commit to the photos. If you're liking this so far, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments. The glue dries clear, and it dries clear, and I believe it dries matte. Good question. The next crop, thank you for asking that. The next one's going to be November. The second weekend in November. I'm going to be posting all of the details next week. So if you want more information, and also when the registration the link drops, along with other information about the crop, make sure that you subscribe to the Victoria Marie eNewsletter, and that link's in the description. So that way you'll get that information whenever it drops. The next one is going to be really fun, for sure. We're going to be doing a holiday prep. We're going to be prepping our spaces. I'm going to be sharing more about my holiday cart. We're going to have some challenges that'll help you get ready, get you in the spirit of things for the holiday season. Or if you just want to come out and play, if holidays isn't your thing, just come out and play. There's a little something for everybody. All right, so I'm going to take this label, and it says happy, happy, happy. And I am going to layer that right here. But first I'm going to grab some foam. I could use a foam strip or foam dots or foam squares, doesn't matter. Just a little bit of foam on here. And that's just going to stand up and float right over this word, birthday. How fun is that? Let's go ahead and take the backings off. All of the Victoria Marie online virtual crops are $7.99 to play along. You get challenges, there are prizes and giveaways, and there are live Zoom sessions with yours truly. And we have a lot of fun, and we chat. And next year, I'll be announcing the 2021 schedule in December. And next year, I am planning on inviting some of my industry friends to come and join us as well. Not all of them will be themed, but some of them will. We've got some ideas for some themed ones next year. Now, the cool thing about the crop is the virtual crop. One of the things and I'll make sure that I mention this again. I usually always mention it when I'm marking the crop, is that you don't have to be online during the weekend of the virtual crop. So if you have other things that you're doing, whether you're taking another class, whether you're out of town or whatnot, the cool thing about it is the crops are hosted on the Victoria Marie Mighty Network. When you sign up, you become a member of the network, which is free. I'm using the Mighty Network to replace my social media accounts. And so you'll get access to my general content that I offer for free on Facebook or YouTube. And you get access to the virtual crop, which is designed as a group on the Victoria Marie Network, Mighty Network. So as long as you're a member of the Mighty Network, Victoria Marie Mighty Network, you have access to that crop group during the week of the live crop and after. So for example, those who participated in this month's crop, not only are they still participating in the group because they have access to that group, They don't have to finish the challenges until October 31st, and you can pop in and out whenever you want to. All the challenges are listed as posts within that group. So it's an online platform. They're listed as posts like you would, like if you were doing something on Facebook, and then you would respond to the post. The challenges and giveaways, all of those you can respond to by a certain time frame. So you don't have to be online during the weekend of the crop in order to participate. We have a lot of people who will go ahead, they'll register, but they don't actually start working on the challenges until either after the crop or sometime after the crop, but they try to get it done before the deadlines if they want to win prizes from the challenges. So if you want to, it's the crop that keeps giving. That's right, Deborah, it sure does. You can play catch up. Absolutely, Cindy. You can play catch up if you want to. So you don't have to be there the actual weekend of the crop. I just wanted to mention that. Okay, so now we've got the title. Now we know where our photos are going to go, and I think things are starting to look really super good. Now I want to do two things. I want to do some stamping, and I want to do some embellishing. I really love these circles. I thought about putting some right here. Ooh, yeah, okay, that might happen. Okay, so let's see. I mentioned that there was a floral element that I liked, which was here, but I think it might be a little bit bigger scale than what I was anticipating. So I'm actually going to pick another floral element, which I think this one, I want this one here that has the straight edge, or at least it's going to. And I'm just going to chompa right into this page because I can. There we go. And let's do a quick fussy cut. It doesn't have to be perfect. More information about the virtual crop will come out soon, so make sure you join the Victoria Marie eNewsletter. I will also have instructions on how to navigate the Victoria Marie Mighty Network, how to find the group, how to navigate the group, how to post your challenge responses, all of that, because I recognize that the Mighty Network platform is new for a lot of people. I think some virtual crops have been hosted, or virtual events have been hosted on Facebook, so people are familiar with that platform, but may not be familiar with the Mighty Networks platform. So everything takes place on the Victoria Marie Mighty Network site. It doesn't take place on Facebook or anywhere else, okay? I'm going to cut that rose off because I don't want that. Cut, I'm getting it done. So if you have any questions about that, let me know in the comments. But you can also stay tuned for more information to come. You do get to know what the challenges are beforehand. I give you access to that information. And that's cool because you can then plan your layouts for the crop if you want. That's really helpful for those who like to do that type of thing. So when you see the marketing information come out, you'll get the tentative schedule, and it'll have the titles of the challenges, the times of the live Zooms. The Zoom sessions are hosted through Zoom, so you get the link for that. Once you're registered and signed up and get access to the crop group, you'll have a link to the Zooms. I usually post those an hour before I host them. The challenges are posted at specific times, but you don't have to do it at the time that it's posted. But I do have a schedule of events that's set up, so you have everything that you need to participate in this virtual experience. Okay? Very, very fun. For $7.99, you can't beat that, right? Participating in an online event. And plus, you get to hang out with other people. Oh, and another thing I want to mention, because this is hosted on the Victoria Marie Mighty Network, the Mighty Network is designed for you to engage with other people, okay? And the cool thing about it is you get to see who's in your area, and you get to, as a member, I give you access to be able to form your own group within the network. We already have people who started a Zoom group where they schedule Zoom sessions so they can all hang out. And that's really helpful because some people don't get an opportunity to go to crops and such. whether it's pandemic or not. And so that's a great way to meet other people and to participate on Zoom and to chat with folks while you scrapbook. So that group has been formed actually as a result of our October crop. They said, hey, can we do a Zoom live? And I'm like, sure, let's set up a group for it. So we've got that going. Oh, I love that flower. That's perfect. Perfect, perfect. Cody's still working on layouts. A lot of folks are still working on layouts. We enjoy all the Zooms. The Zooms are really fun, for sure. The Zooms are a lot of fun. We talk about so much. Oh, Heather, right? They are great. I love the Zooms so much. We talk about so much during the Zooms. We have a really, really good time. Alrighty. So, back to the layout real quick. So what I did was I fussy cut this flower. I'm going to stick this over here to the side. And then, because I have such a large element here at the bottom with the title, and then I've got this large element here with the flower, what I want to do is opposite of that is do a smaller element. So now I'm looking at scale. So I'm going to have a smaller element here that I'm going to layer just to give it a little bit of balance. And that's looking good. So let's get the photo down, the photos. Yas, looking great. And let's pop this up using some foam. I'm going to get my foam strips out. I'm going to move this out the way for just a second. While I'm doing that, to talk a little bit more about the crop, the Zoom sessions are included in the price of your registration for the online crop, and they're recorded for playback. So say, for instance, you're not able to participate in the Zoom sessions. Maybe you got to run out, go to the grocery store, take care of your kids, go get your mama, whatever you got to do. And you're not able to participate, no problem. They're recorded, so you can go back and listen to them and watch them. And we talk about everything under the sun. And it's fun. And you get to hang out with a bunch of cool people. We, on average, have about, I think at the most we've had about 200 people on the Zoom. At the very least, we've had a little bit under 100. And they last for about 2 hours or so. And they're scheduled in between the different challenges, which is great. And we have to talk about the challenges that we're working on and all that good stuff. So it's a lot of fun. Okay, here we go. We're going to stick this here. Just like that. Then let's get our flower going. Now, one of the things to keep in mind with all these different virtual events that are going on, some of them are going to be running kind of simultaneously because there's only so many weekends in the month, right? So with the virtual crop, you can pop in and pop out whenever you want. So if you're participating in another crop or event, no worries. You want to participate in mine, that's awesome. Just pop in whenever you want. You don't have to pop in the weekend of. Let's actually get this one here. I kind of like that. Yes. So we're going to layer a flower cluster here. That looks good. And then let's put one right here. We might need to pop that up just a little bit with some foam. Now, say, for instance, you're participating in another event the weekend of a Victoria Marie crop. No problem. Just as long as you're a member of the Victoria Marie Mighty Network, you get access to that crop stuff. And people are still on there to this day. And we had what? This crop was a weekend or so ago, and we still have people who were posting stuff because the deadline for challenges isn't until the 31st. All right. Have you done an in-person crops prior to COVID? Yes, I did. I host them every year. This year they were postponed to tentatively to 2021. So people who were registered for 2020, I had 3 that I coordinated. They got moved to next year, and and I say tentative because we don't know what's going to happen next year. So they're tentatively moved for right now. At the very worst, then I'll move them to 2022. But yes, I do host crops every year. Layout's looking cute. Thanks so much. Let's see. Do you use foam to add dimension? I do. I do use foam to add dimension to my embellishments. It's one of my #1 products that I use. And the ones that I use vary in height. So I can use something as small, like little teeny tiny, like 1/8 of an inch or whatever, to thicker. The foam that I'm using here, I don't know what size this is. But in any event, yes, I do use foam, and I do like the double-sided adhesive option. Sometimes I'll use the foam, the foam sheets like you get at a craft and hobby store, like in the kids craft area, and then I'll put double-sided adhesive on those, and I'll use that if I just want a small amount of dimension on my layouts. Is it cheaper? Is it cheaper? You have to use double-sided tape to hear it. You don't necessarily have to use double-sided tape. I find it cheaper to get the foam sheets. The only caveat about the foam sheets is that I don't know if they're archival. So if that's something that you're worried about, then you might want to stick with a product that's designed for crafting and scrapbooking, like this foam strip I got from Tailored Expressions. I also use foam dots from Stampin' Up. That's not the Stampin' Up ones. The Stampin' Up, I have some Stampin' Up ones somewhere in here. I also use some 3L foam dots as well, and these have double-sided adhesive. You can also purchase, if you purchase foam without adhesive, you can purchase double-sided adhesive like at scrapbook.com and other places, and you can just put a little bit of adhesive on there. If you don't, you can also use just your regular strip adhesive. You can use liquid adhesive if you want to. You can use the double-sided tape strips if you have that. So good question. Let's see. Tammy says it was so fun. Oh, the crops, laughing at the uniform crew. That was hysterical. That was really, really funny. Very cool. Uh-oh. Got another spammer. What is going on with YouTube and spammer? It's all like, hey, sexy. Oh, my God. Report. Where are all these spammies coming from? Oy vey. Uh-oh. Person just said F you. Well, we're just going to go ahead and report you. There we go. All right. Hold on just a second. Okay. Wow. It's a lot of spammers today. Okay. Let's see, where else we're gonna go with this layout. I think this is the first time I've hosted a live where I've had 2 spammers in my chat, so I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, I think you guys can be able to block them as well. I think with this, like this last person who was trying to do it, typically, you know, they're going to post something that has nothing to do with the chat itself. So I think you guys should be able to report. I don't know if you can block. I think I have to do that. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. It's very odd. I'm going to have to do some research on how we can mitigate that next time. Okay, so here we go. Almost done. I'm liking the way this is coming out, particularly since I didn't have a plan for this. So let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you're enjoying that. Okay, so let's see. I really want to use this scallop piece, but I thought about using it down here, but now I'm not sure if I want to. Mainly because I have this straight line here with this label, and then it seems like it's crowding it just a little bit. Just a teeny bit. There's this cute little banner. I kind of like that. Ooh, that makes it festive. So this is a cute little streamer, little banner thing. I love that. Oh, Carol's been blocking some too. I don't know what's going on. I'm actually not sure if you guys block them, if it just blocks them from like your feed or your account or what. But I think anything that helps. If you see something, you can just report it and block it. I think if we like attack these spammers, then we'll be doing good. Okay, so I have this little streamer die cut that I put up here just to add a little bit of whimsy to that. And then how about we add a bow situation? Will that work? No, I don't like the way that looks. I think it would need to go like something like that for it to work. Let's see if can I do that? I don't want to rip my, oh, nope, I'm going to rip the die cut. Okay, abort the mission. Abort the mission. Okay. Then I thought about taking these little puffy stickers, but now I'm not so sure. No, don't like that. I thought about doing something like that. Like adding a row of these little puffy stickers. Maybe not this big though. So I really want to use these. Okay, that's looking crowded. That's looking crowded. I like these photo corners to add a little bit of something there. Oh yeah, that looks good. Now what I'm doing is just going to add in some of the finishing details to this. I'm going to add a little photo corner action there. And I'm also looking over to see if there's anything else I want to add to this. That makes that photo pop since that's sort of the center stage photo there. I like these little star thingies, but I think that my title is going to somewhat get in the way of that. Nope. Might make that a little bit too crowded. And even though we didn't have cake, I think I'm going to layer this here. We had cheesecake, but we didn't have cake, which is fine too. I love the color palette as well, Deborah, right? I love it. Okay, so I'm also going to put a little bit of foam here because this photo is popped up. So I'm going to need some foam to pop up my cake. And she's going to go right there. Loving that. Thought about adding a tag. Then that looks dumb, so we're not going to do that. That looks dumb, so we're not going to do that. Here we go. Oh, this color palette is so pretty. I'm just loving this. I thought I was going to add some stamping, but then I think I changed my mind. I was going to do some repetitive stamping right along here to add in an element of black. And the stamp I was going to use says, "It's your day, it's your special day," is what it says. But I'm not sure I want to do that now. When in doubt, cheesecake is cake. Absolutely, right? I love cheesecake. Tammy, you got that right. They don't know how scrappy we can get. The same person with multiple accounts. It could be. It very well could be. I don't know where people find time to do that or to at least develop spamming software. I mean, if you're going to do that, that's just, it's ridiculous. There's this little Make-A-Wish tag, which is really cute. Thought about putting that there. I really want to use this little scallop somewhere, but I don't think I'm going to do that. No, because I got the line of the banner there. Okay, I'm going to use this little ticket. I would never use this little ticket otherwise, so I'm just going to use it now. Okay, folks. Cakes are delicious. Right? Those photo corners work, don't they? It's like sometimes when you're putting together a layout, you may be thinking to yourself, what else is missing from this? And it could be something as simple as photo corners. Just, add a little something. Thanks so much, guys. Okay, so let's do some finishing touches. Last finishing touches. So I'm going to use some of these epoxy dots here, and I'm just going to sprinkle those here, there, and everywhere. Just a little tiny bit. Add some whimsy to this page about my mama. And then we're going to add just a little something here. Whoops. Oh, they stick to your finger. Pretty darn good. Let's add a little something there. And how about, what if we added a little something here? Inside the little V. All right, folks, I think that's all she wrote. I think that's it. Like, I don't think it's going to get any better than this. The colors are so pretty, aren't they? This is why I love Felicity Jane kits. If you like soft, muted colors, this is the kit to go. And it works on any type of layout, whether you're doing a feminine layout, a masculine layout. It works on any type of layout. There's my other utilities there I need to keep. All right, so there we go. I love it. It looks good. It looks so good. I think the only other thing I would do, and if my sewing machine was working, my sewing machine and I have not talked in several months, is I would add a bit of stitching, like black stitching right here to kind of ground it. Now, I do have a stamp set by Bow Bunny called Stitches. So I don't have it immediately available to me right now. It's somewhere over on the side of my studio. And among all the rest of my stamps that I needed to organize. Any event, I could do some hand stitching. I can do some faux stitching by stamping stitching here, or I can use my sewing machine to do something here. So I might do that. I haven't decided yet, but I feel that it needs just a little bit more black. But otherwise, I love the way that this came out. It turned out really, really nice. Another layout. Now, what I'm going to do, you may be asking, where's the journaling? What I'm going to do is do hidden journaling. Because it came very clear to me that once I start adding these letters and the photos and everything else, that the opportunity to journal, at least directly on the layout, was not going to be there. So I'm going to do one of two things. I'm going to either do hidden journaling, and I'll create a pocket here on the back of the layout, and then I'll type and print, resize, pop the journaling in the back inside the pocket so that it pulls up. And I like doing that because if someone's looking at this page, if I put hidden journaling somewhere on the layout that I want people to read, 9 times out of 10, they're not going to pull it out or interact with the page in any way. And this page is going to go in a page protector. But I found that if I have a little tab that says like read me, and then you can pull the journaling out, that's an option. I can also create a second page, like 8.5 by 11, or scale it down to 6 by 12, and do like a half page of journaling of some sort, and put that in a page protector. And so in my album, you'll have the layout, and then you'll have the journaling that you can read right alongside it, since I didn't have space for it. I could have also created a pocket behind the photo, and then just slipped the journaling there with a little tab with an instruction of, pull me or read me or whatever. So that's another option for journaling. So if you experienced this where you've played with all the product and you got the photo and the big old title, and you're like, wait, where are the words going to go? I could probably put some words somewhere down here, like some journaling strips or something, but I got a lot to say. So I'm going to go ahead and just do either hidden journaling, or I'm going to make a company page with with some more journaling. These were the only 2 photos that I took of her on that day. We actually, I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, but the story behind the story, which is why I'm going to do hidden journaling, is that we forgot my mom's birthday. This is the first time ever that I forgot my mom's birthday. And we've been so busy and so preoccupied with so many things. And it just totally slipped my mind. And so I was in the kitchen, fixing coffee, and my mom comes in and she's like, so what's today? And her day actually fell on Columbus Day. And I said, well, it's Columbus Day, or Indigenous Peoples Day, right? PC. And she just looked at me and she goes, today's my birthday. She's like, no, she goes, what's today's special day or something like that. And I just looked at her. I'm like, what is she talking about? And then it dawned on me that it was her birthday. And I was like, oh my God, Mom, it's your birthday. I totally forgot. And so what that signals to me, and I said this on Instagram, is that I need to slow down because I have so much going on. And I totally forgot, and we felt so bad. So we immediately made birthday plans. We went to Red Lobster, which she loves going to Red Lobster, and had dinner, and I made her a card because she's like, I was wondering where my homemade card is. Now, here's the thing. When you make your mom a homemade card, she's going to expect you to make cards from here on out. Don't go to Hallmark or Target or whatever, get her a card, because that's not going to be good enough. She's going to want you to make a card for her. And so she would have been upset had I got a store-bought card. So I make a card for her every year. And I did post it on my Instagram, so make sure you go check it out. And we took her to dinner. I felt so bad. So bad. So anyway, that's that. So I'm going to journal all of that. And then I'll either do it as hidden journaling or as an accompanied page, a journaling page. And sometimes if I have a lot to say, then I will type that out on an 8.5 by 11. That'll go in an 8.5 by 11 page protector. I'll do it on cardstock, embellish it with items that I used for the main page so that it looks cohesive together. So that's probably what I'll do. Yes, but we did celebrate Mama. That's right. That's all that matters. She was really forgiving. She was really cool about it, but I felt so incredibly bad. So incredibly bad. Alrighty. It's so pretty. I love the pics of your mom. Thank you so much. Thank you. I took those while we were eating. She loves eating the ultimate feast at Red Lobster. She always says she's going to get something different, but she never does. She gets the same thing. Love the faux stitching. Yes. Faux stitching is great. It's so great. Thank you guys so much for the comments on the layout. Deborah says, I write on the back on so many of my layouts. My kids know they should just always check the back. There you go. There you go. All right, guys. Yeah, and absolutely. I felt so bad, but it's all good. It's all good. Alrighty, so thank you for joining me today, this Monday, for a live here on Victoria Marie YouTube channel. Join me again this Friday, and I'm either going to be making another 12 by 12 or I'm going to work in the travel album again. As I realized that I have a lot more to that album than I thought I was going to have, so I'm going to pace it out. So I'll work on that a little bit live, and then I'll work on some other things as well. Hello, guys. Hi, people who just joined me. Your page turned out so pretty. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you so much. So for those of you who just joined, or if you're going to be watching this on the replay, did a 12 by 12 layout of my mom's birthday, celebrating my mom's 72nd birthday. Going to do some journaling apart from the main page, and do some hidden journaling. Use a Felicity Jane kit to get this all together, a birthday themed kit. And absolutely love it. Have a big old title here. Don't be scared of big old titles, because these are great. This was a really fun page to make. So next Friday, same that time, same that channel here on the Victoria Marie YouTube, 2:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. Make sure, if you want to know what's going to be happening with Victoria Marie Designs in terms of events that are coming up, my online virtual crops. I know a lot of you have been participating in that. And so if you're interested, make sure in the description box, there's a link to my newsletter. Sign up for the newsletter so you can stay up to date on what's going on. Make sure you subscribe to the blog. Follow me on all my socials so you can stay up to what's going on. We have another virtual crop that's going to be coming up in November. I'm going to be announcing all of those details. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Join me back here on Friday, so you guys get 2 this week. And also, for those of you who are interested, I am going to be filming today my holiday scrapbooking cart. If you're a patron, then you've already seen this. But I'm going to be filming one that's a YouTube version of this, so you guys are going to be seeing that pretty soon as well. How I'm organizing my holiday goodies for the season. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you have a fabulous Monday. Today, my theme for Monday is taking it slow, so that's what I'm doing. It was fun to slow down and create this project along with you guys. Okay? Alrighty, so I will see you guys on Friday. If you have any questions about anything that I did, make sure you post them in the comments of this video. And with that, we are going to sign off. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.